Oh yeah, before I start this shit, I forgot to add in a video. Big shout out to Joanne. You know what I mean? Definitely appreciate her supporting the channel, always showing love. And basically, if it wasn't really for her, I wasn't gonna do this review. But shout out to Joanne, aka JoJo. Definitely, thanks for the support. Definitely fucking with you on everything that you're doing. Congratulations, and yeah, thanks for always being there and supporting what I do. One. Yo, what's good? What's good with y'all? So, as the Migos dropped their album Culture 3. We didn't really know what to expect though, and it was a long fucking process to get to this album. So I've been listening to this shit since it dropped or whatever. And it was better than Culture 2, I'll say that though. Better production, better features. Surprisingly, all the features fit, even Offset wife. Um, Yeah, I mean, this shit was just crazy. I do feel like Offset was definitely taking a few shots at Lil Baby throughout the album. You know what I mean? Quavo talked about the Bentley situation, which was dope. But surprisingly to me, Takeoff had most of the better verses out of the crew. I was just like, wow, this nigga is spazzing for some reason. I don't really understand. I thought Quavo would have, had the better verses because the straightening record. But once I heard Avalanche, I was like, yo, Takeoff definitely did his thing. You know what I mean? Definitely enjoy Avalanche. That jazzy, trappy sound. Takeoff verse was just phenomenal. I like the visual of the song. I think that's pretty dope as well. Having Our Way featuring Drake. It was I had to listen to that shit a couple times because I'm like, when I watched the interview on Complex with the Migos and they talking about that it's basically caption heavy, I'm like, all right. When I first heard it, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like the song. You know what I mean? So I gave it another chance and another chance. So by the time I listened to it like 5 times, I kind of understood it. This is definitely a throwaway from Certified Lover Boy. And Drake basically rapped for like 2 minutes on the joint. You know what I mean? It's basically his song. So you definitely could tell that that was just a song that he gave him. Some shit that was working on, and he gave it to him. I definitely fuck with that song. Straightening, of course, the first single. I enjoyed that. The video, the lyrics, Offset to me had the better verse on that joint. Get into type shit. It's a decent song. I didn't go in there wanting to hate Cardi B. You know what I mean? I listened to the verse. It was a better verse. It wasn't all of that, but it was cool for what it was. You know what I mean? But the song was lit. Malibu featuring Polo G, that shit was crazy. I enjoyed the production. Polo G definitely stood out, and they make a great collaboration too. I was shocked at that. I didn't really know what to think about that. Birthday, to me, that's a skip. Not feeling it. Modern Day, enjoyed the video as well. It's a slapper. The video is cool as hell. They just out there stunting, doing what they doing. You know what I mean? Flows is crazy. Everybody on there had an even flow. I'm not gonna say one person had a better flow than the next one. Crazy. Vaccine, it's okay, but the hook is weak as hell. You know what I mean? I definitely like the smoothness of the production. I thought they flows was dope. Quavo kind of, had that one. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Picasso featuring Future, it's surprisingly good. You know what I mean? I didn't know what to expect. And I definitely enjoyed the hook, the beat. They flows was on there was nice. Future did the hook or whatever. I thought that was pretty dope. I'm like, Picasso, do they even know what a Picasso is? You know what I mean? Not that they stupid, but I'm trying to figure out where they going with this, and it works. It all works out. Road Runner, the beat, fire. Takeoff definitely outshine the other Migos on this joint. Definitely enjoyed the production. Thought the hook was good, and I'm not mad at it. Getting into What You See featuring Justin Bieber, that's more of a song for the ladies. It was fire. Justin Bieber definitely delivered on that shit, so ain't too much to say about that. The record Jane, the hook is weak as hell. It kind of got that sound to where, you know how you watch one of those old Western type, Mexican type movies, like I don't know, a Tarantino film or something like that. Like the Three Amigos or some shit. You definitely hear that in the background. I don't know the instrument that's being played in the background, but you get what I'm saying. I thought that shit was kind of fire, but the hook is weak as hell. Antisocial featuring Juice World. It's a very depressing song. Like when you listening to this album and you get to that song, I was not expecting that. You know what I mean? It's very mellow, melodic. And I didn't like Quavo verse, the singing type thing he was doing. I wasn't really feeling it. I definitely don't know why they didn't get more of an up-tempo type record, some more of Juice World Lane. I mean, this is Juice World Lane. Before Migos album, I was expecting something different, but the song is cool. You know what I mean? I'm antisocial, so I fuck with it. Tracks 14 to 17, skip. Not feeling none of them. Those are filler tracks in the motherfucker, and they shouldn't have been on the album. Getting into Light It Up, featuring Pop Smoke. Shit was fire. Pop Smoke had the best verse on there. That production is crazy. That's that New York drill sound. I'm definitely fucking with that. I think I listened to that shit back to back because I was just like, damn, I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, they actually got the drill sound on this shit. You know what I mean? It ain't really, it's trap, but at the same time, it's more of a drill sound. So I definitely was surprised at that. The last track, Needed, featuring NBA Youngboy, they actually sampled 50 Cent's Get In My Car off The Massacre. I definitely feel the video. The video is pretty dope. And I didn't ever think that they'll work with NBA Youngboy, so that's kind of, different. I definitely won't see these niggas working with Drake no time soon. You know what I mean? That's like the first thing that, I always think about, like, oh shit, so I guess we'll never see a Migos and Dirk record. Didn't they have like beef back in the day? No, it was Migos and Capo or whatever the case may be, but yeah, I don't look forward to seeing Dirk working with them. But overall, I enjoyed the album. It was just too many songs. Like, I enjoyed 13 out of the 19 records. This album could have definitely been like 12 songs, 13 songs, and kept it like that, but it's just like filler. Like, I get the streaming shit, but it was just too many songs. It didn't make sense to have that many songs, and if they would have cut the album short, they definitely would have had a sort of classic in a sense, because I can't remember Culture, but I don't believe it was that many records. I think it was less than 19 records if I'm correct, but other than that, I fuck with the album, man. I give it a 7 out of 10. I've been listening to it nonstop since it dropped, that and the Polo G album, but that's another story. But yeah, I definitely fuck with the Migos album. This shit is dope. They redeemed themselves when we all didn't know what they was gonna do because of that horrendous Culture 2 album, and they kind of just dwindled away in the game, and everybody was basically surpassing them. We understand the QC situation with them suing the label and everything, and them backing Baby more than they backing them, and this is a W, in my eyes for them. And I think they did over 100-something thousand first week, which is great. They didn't really flop. So I definitely feel like most of these singles will eventually go platinum, probably double platinum. I definitely feel like Straightening is going to be a platinum single if it's not platinum already. Needed, I definitely, with Youngboy being on it, that shit gonna go through the roof. And Avalanche is just crazy. People fucking with that heavy. I think that song was actually trending when it dropped, so I definitely fuck with it, man. Migos did their thing on Culture 3, so I feel like maybe they should step back a little bit. And I want to see Takeoff do another solo project. You know what I mean? And Offset as well. Quavo, not too much, but those two, I definitely want to see them branch out and do another single project, because with the hype behind this and the success behind it, I definitely feel like now that Takeoff is getting more attention and being talked about more, I think he definitely can deliver another project, work with different producers and different artists, and I definitely think it'll outshine the original project that he released, you know what I mean? But that's just my take on the album. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, and I'ma holler at y'all. Stay easy, stay blessed, stay real, stay away from haters, pick God first, and you be all right. Thanks for watching or listening. 1.